All right, we're back for another episode of Big Six Bants. Man, them are clearly happy about their result. I ain't happy about my result, but it is what it is.
We're here. Sorry, I was asleep.
So we're back again. We're gonna start with Liverpool, Real Madrid Champions League game. Let's talk about it. So, man, them. Of course, everyone watched the game. Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0. Aggregate 3-1. So yeah, I don't really know what there's to say about that game. To be honest,
from the great vibe that Liverpool can win no cups.
And be in Europa League next season potentially.
Is that true?
Deep that, you know.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's a possibility, but
It's
still
a
7
strong
games
possibility.
left. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a strong possibility. 4 points separating fourth and third and seventh.
Did you enjoy your time at the top?
Well, it wasn't that long ago, so
Yeah,
I definitely enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy when you was at the top? I told you. I told you this.
What did you tell me?
You should have spoke more about it. You should have bigged yourself up more because getting to the top is very hard. You achieved something not everyone achieves, but you took it for granted because you thought it was going to be another thing. It's gonna be we're gonna win something. Maybe not the Champions League, but you was gonna win something. You expected
what this season?
Yeah.
100%.
Well, yeah. At the start of the season, yeah. Most of my hope went out the window. You know when it went out the window.
No, say it.
Yeah, when that injury happened, it was pretty much done after that.
One man is not supposed to find the whole season.
Yeah, but you man can vouch that when Van Dijk got injured, I said the league's not looking like that.
Yeah, you did, but you never expected not in a cup.
And you definitely didn't expect not top 4.
No. My minimum expectation was top 4 this season. Definitely top 4. You can I can't guarantee. I can't say we'll win a cup because Champions League is Champions League. Like that's Champions
I'll give
League.
you that. Champions League is
FA Cup and Carling Cup. We've never won on the clock. So you can't say I was expecting to win an FA Cup or a Carling Cup.
No, but there's cups you should win though. Like competing with.
We've never competed. We've never competed for the FA
why?
Carling. Maybe the Carling Cup, but I don't think the FA Cup we've ever competed.
That's
we haven't competed. He threw
the games away on purpose.
But this isn't about domestic cups. It's about the European Cup, innit? And obviously, I don't feel for me like I thought I'd be more vexed, but obviously I'm not more vexed because we was never gonna win the Champions League. Like I don't think the chances was probably like a 1, 2, 3% chance was gonna win it because even if we got to the final, we've had to buck like PSG or something. Like who's gonna be? We're not like Bayern can beat PSG, so why would Liverpool beat PSG? As I said, the only way we would win the Champions League is if we tripped past Real Madrid, nicked a win at Chelsea, like a 1-0 or a penalties, and then
when his Prem side is different.
Nah, man. And Chelsea have lost 1 game in what? How many games?
Yeah, no, Chelsea are on fire right now. That's why I slightly think you're not making top 4. If I'm being honest. I think Chelsea are holding.
Up the hammers.
There's 2 spaces up for top 4. Because of that Leicester loss, that Leicester loss at West Ham, there's 2 spaces up for grabs in the top 4. You know what I'm saying? There's third and fourth.
I think West Ham could do it.
And if you look at, I think by Leicester's fixtures, they're not beating United. They're not beating the last 3 games.
I think Leicester will make it, in my opinion.
I think Leicester will scrape through, bro. I think it'll be Leicester and Chelsea that make it. West Ham just miss out.
Literally, case.
I think that's how it's gonna go. I think Leicester and Chelsea are gonna make it. West Ham will just miss out, and then it'll be you. I think you're coming 5th or 6th. You're gonna be. It's gonna be between you and West Ham, 5th or 6th.
I think.
Fair enough. I don't believe that.
You're down to now 1 game a week, but so
yeah.
You know, I'd expect for you to do it. Hopefully.
What was it? Was it something like? I think I see something like since Christmas you've only scored like 3 goals at Anfield or 2, a couple goals.
Something stupid like that. 3 goals. Like, you haven't been scoring at Anfield at all. For once, our away record is better than our home record. So I don't know. Like I think performance-wise, you've been pretty good over the last 4 games. Do you know what I mean? We've got 3 straight wins in the Prem. Obviously, we drew in the second leg when we needed a 2-0 win. But the chances were there. I think Salah should have put away the chances. Hold on. Salah should have put away the chances, innit? But obviously, he didn't put away the chances. I think a few fell to Wijnaldum and Bobby. I think, to be fair, we showed that we was easily, in contention with Real Madrid. But at the same time, like at that level, if you don't check your chances, like it's just that simple.
That's what separates the top teams is the taking the chances because both teams will create. Like the best teams, like you saw the Bayern PSG game, bare was created. Like these men were creating bare chances. Yeah. It's about who takes them on the day.
Yeah, and obviously with who like there's no like when it comes to people saying shaky defenses, I don't think there's any shame getting ripped by Champions League man, especially quarterfinal and onwards, because then you're being faced with like some of the best forwards in the world. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no shame in,
especially in the champs by the quarters. You're bucking a top team unless you're very lucky. But
like
by
Chelsea,
the semis,
like
you're
Chelsea,
guaranteed.
where I think Chelsea,
where they got Porto.
Chelsea got the lucky.
But then from now, they're bucking world class wingers wherever they go.
You're bucking a world class team.
So even though, as I said, I feel like Chelsea are on fire, I think I'll be real. Like some people are tipping them to win the champs. I think that's a stretch because who's the hardest team Chelsea have played since Tunchel's come in? Realistically, probably Liverpool. Probably us.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah.
Probably when they beat us 1-0. No, probably us.
Yeah.
And that was how bad of a version was. How bad of a version of Liverpool at the time did they play?
I would say us. I'd say us.
Have they played since Tunchel's come in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did.
No.
Oh yeah, no, I would say United.
Yeah. There you go. And they haven't beaten us. They haven't beaten a top team.
They played City.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
What?
They lost to City, bro. They lost 3-1 to City under Lampard.
Oh, what was it? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say it was us.
Yeah. So again, like I don't think Chelsea aren't assumed for this. So I personally think now that we've got one game a week, we can, and not a lot of them are actually at Anfield anymore. So we're actually away against Leeds, but we got one game a week. Like we have all the time to prepare, all the time to to all that excuse of players being burnt out. Players have 7 days between games now, give or take, unless there's midweek games. So
yeah.
But even then, I guess for the other teams, the semi-final, there's only 2 games left in your competition. Actually, no, there's 4 games left still. So free. There's 3 games left, so you can't really even say that you man have got too many games unless you're in. No one else is in the cup final. So I think top four.
The only team that's like bombarded with fixtures is City. They've got the Carabao, the FA.
But they've got the squad.
Even Leicester. Leicester's got a few games coming up. They got to play They got to play Southampton. In the FA Cup.
Semis.
Yeah, so they got that. Semis. They got the league,
and that's it. I think that's it. They got one extra game, but I think now it's just down to getting your 3 points, whether it's
no matter how you do it.
Own goal.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just to get your 3 points. I think the minute someone loses, it's gonna look bad, innit? Like, obviously, let's say Everton lose to Tottenham tomorrow, their season's done. Like their season's
not really, because Everton have a game in hand on everyone.
But they can only be on a point behind Liverpool, even if
that's
you know what I'm
decent
saying? For them to. I think if you lose a game, or even a draw, it's bad, bro. 4 points separate 6th and 3rd. You can't Leicester lose another. If Leicester lose another game, like they're already in the doghouse now, and they've lost 1 game. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I think the only people that aren't in the doghouse is Man U and Man City. My humble opinion, innit? I think that's it. But listen, let's move on to the Arsenal game, because obviously that was the most important game today. What would you like to say about that game? Because going into the game, I feel like certain people were a bit nervous. So
I can't lie. I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing that lineup, I didn't want to see Xhaka left back. I didn't want to see Ceballos starting. I wanted Cedric at right back ahead of Chambers, but I can't lie. Thinking about it now, Mikel done his thing. He got the lineup spot on, 4-0, clean sheet, beat the races. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So we done our thing. Lacazette, great game. Um, Saka, great game.
Smith
And
Rowe.
Smith Rowe, great game. Like they all done their thing. So we're laughing.
Yeah.
Semi-final, we're gonna butt in at Emery. You
It's
get
gonna be
me?
a. They got two decent strikers in Villarreal. I haven't really looked at them too much this season, but
They
I
do.
seen
Gerrard,
Alcacer and
Moreno.
Moreno, and
Yeah,
Yeah, they got
Villarreal are gonna
they're
hold a quick
decent.
smoking.
They're decent, but I think we'll get the job done. I think still.
100%. I have
yeah,
no doubt in my mind we're in the
I
final.
I ain't really seen too much of them, and I haven't really seen too much of them domestically, so I don't really know in it. But I do know that, as I said, the two front men are. I think if you give them too many chances, they can punish people in it, from what we've seen.
Yeah.
So, but then so we'll probably have to do some research into Villarreal, how they've been doing. Cause you got Roma. How you feeling about that one?
I'm not phased.
I think
I'm
you
not
do have
phased.
the
Why
hardest. You
not?
do have the hardest draw.
See my team,
Of
yeah.
course.
You see my team, yeah. You see that guy at the top. His name's Edison Cavani. Yeah, you see him, bowler. You see that midfielder, yeah, that world class French sauce, yeah, French sauce, Pogba in full. Then of course you got Bruno Fernandes, you got Marcus, then you got my boy Greenwood. And listen, it's not like as much as I want to see Small, I want to see Mkhitaryan come back to Old Trafford, you know, a little get together. How you doing? But you know what time it is. All in all, we know what time it is. Come on, let's just be real. You know what time it is. They're gonna
So I
come.
don't
We'll
know.
go to them first. Are we gonna go to them first? Whoever, whatever, it doesn't even matter. We'll go to them first and we'll nick another quick two, just like before, and we'll just be here again having the same conversation that we did.
Do you guys
That's
agree?
just.
No.
I don't agree
No.
at all.
Roma's a good team, bro.
Like
They're even doing good in
Roma are
Serie
not
A.
Granada.
Where are they,
You
fifth
get
or
me?
fourth? Are
They're
they
like
fourth?
fourth. I think they're in the top four.
Yeah.
Obviously below. Obviously, Inter and these men are having a great season. Inter and AC, but
Mm.
Roma aren't doing too bad. Like they've got danger men
Yeah,
that can
I think
punish. They play
AC and
good
Inter.
football as well. They actually
Yeah.
play good football.
I think their
So,
team's better than Villarreal's. Like, I think overall, as a squad, like their squad
oh
is a
yeah,
bit
yeah, yeah.
is better than
Manu's
Villarreal's
got the
squad.
harder.
Yeah.
Manu's got the harder team,
100%.
guaranteed. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as Manu think. So they better have their A game. Bruno Fernandes better have his boots on. You know, Pogba better not be doing his hair. He better be focused on the pitch. Rashford better not be dancing and tripping up over his own laces. It's a big performance. We need a
Yeah.
big performance.
So I guess that leads on to some score predictions. So for the first leg, we won't go aggregate in it. So let's start with Arsenal versus Villarreal. Let's go. We'll start with Kiers. What do you think the first leg score is going to be?
I think if it's at home, I'm not gonna lie, I'm going for another clean sheet. I'm saying 2-0 at home
I
for the
agree.
first leg.
Yeah,
Case. So you're saying
that's
2-0
what
as well.
100%. That's what I was going to go with 2-0.
Mm.
Okay. Go on, cause. What are you thinking?
At home, I think it's going to be a draw. 1-0.
Course. So I just want everyone here, to now remember that Corey's gone for a draw.
Please,
So I don't want to
all
hear
the
that
viewers,
you're on our
please remember
side.
this.
I don't want to hear that I expected Arsenal to win. None of that. He has said
I
now,
don't say
Remember,
that.
live,
I don't say
1-1,
that
that.
it's a
1-1.
1-1. He called 1-1. Cool. Go on.
I think it'll be 1-0 Arsenal. I'll go for 1-0 Arsenal.
All right. Cool.
Cause
Corey's game?
we'll go around this way, so obviously I'll start with this one. I think I'm gonna go 2-1 Man U. 2-1 Man U.
Okay. Or me, yeah?
Yeah.
I would say 2-0 Roma.
Cheers.
Yes, go on, Kiss.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I don't know, it's a tough one. But you never know what United you're gonna get.
No, they bottle semi-finals. Don't
Um,
forget this, kids.
This is what I'm saying, fam.
It is a
I'm going
semi.
1-1, you know.
It is a semi.
I'm going 1-1, blood.
I hear that.
3-1.
3-1 United, yeah.
Yeah.
Decent. Well,
1-1.
the game is in 2 weeks' time, so there's not a lot of time in between this April 29th.
Yeah.
I do think it
28th
will.
and 29th, man.
I do think it will be a Man U Arsenal final. I just don't see. I don't see the other two teams over 2 legs anyway. Maybe in a single game, one of them can nick it, but
Yeah.
not over 2 legs, not over 2 whole games. We'll have to see it. But I guess we're gonna leave it there for today. Anything else the man didn't want to say before we shut up because we're early, we're very early.
What I would
Man
say,
U is
Very,
stinky.
very early.
what I would say is, Arsenal fans
What, Corey?
gonna be in for a shocker. That's what I was saying.
What shocker could
Gonna
be?
be in for a
Shocker.
Please be explicitly clear what you mean by a shocker.
It's
I
gonna
want
be
everything on the
what?
table now.
It's gonna be. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with the winners because I think this is like because you guys are gassed because you just won 4-0 against Slavia Prague. I think that's why you're responding like this, and you're telling me that Roma's gonna beat us 2-0. Yeah.
What would that have to do with your game?
Yeah,
What's gonna happen here? No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about your game now. Yeah? You're not gonna win that game. You'll win 2 legs. I'm not saying you won't win in 2 legs, but you're not winning the first leg. And it's gonna be back to the same thing. It's gonna be like this. If you don't do something, I'll tear out.
Well, we'll have to see. Innit? I feel like we'll just have to do a bit closer to the time. Obviously, who's injured, who's fit. There's going to be a lot of factors. But today, thank you very much. As I said, road to 300 subs. We've got to make it happen, man. You know
Let's
what I'm saying?
go.
So it's been another episode of Big Six Band. So we'll round this one up swiftly. We'll see you in the next one.